this message found you, it's not by mistake. You are one of the chosen ones, set apart to walk a path a few can understand. Spirit is revealing what your soul already knows. You are meant to carry this light, to see beyond the illusion, and to rise into the purpose only you can fulfill. This is the knowledge your spirit has been waiting for. Welcome in, my beautiful friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Now, this is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs. It is also timeless. So whenever you are stumbling into this sacred space with me is when your soul is ready to receive this message. So let's go ahead, call in Spirit, open up this space and see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you today. So you were chosen to show up into this sacred space to receive this message today. There's a purpose and a reason why you're here, my friends. So we're going to first start with a spiritual news oracle card. This is a card deck that I haven't used in my readings in quite some time. So I'm super excited to see what Spirit wants to share with you through this. So we are getting in other news. It's time to stop beating yourself up. There may be a situation in your life where you only blame yourself, and that's not fair. When it comes to this, know that everything will eventually work itself out. So stop beating yourself up. Stop being too hard on yourself. Give yourself some self-love here around a specific situation. So once again, it's time to stop beating yourself up. There may be a situation in your life where you only blame yourself, and that's not fair. When it comes to this, know that everything will eventually work itself out because it always does. All right? So this is your message from Spirit. We're going to pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through for you. What else is unfolding here? What else is it that you're meant to know? So we are getting the Knight of Wands. So here we have someone that is coming out of the darkness into the light. You are being chosen here for something specific. And I feel some of you feel that you are chosen ones. There's a reason and a purpose you're here. You know what that mission is. Others, I feel we're coming to this place. There's a part of you also that is being activated within this Knight of Wands energy. So we're going to find out what that is. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So this is an energy exchange that is happening. So Spirit is coming to you with an offering here. And the offering is in exchange for your efforts and your energy. They want you to commit to something here. There's something that you've been thinking about, something that you've been desiring to do or create. Now's your time to do it. And this is a part of you that is being activated, right? So yeah, now's the time for you to start on something. And we have the Chariot card. You're going to find yourself claiming victory and receiving success around it, but you have to start somewhere. And divine timing is at play. You know, timing for us sometimes can be weird, right? Sometimes we can put pressure on time. Sometimes we can put time constraints on ourselves or really feel time pressure. I want you to throw that out the window. Don't worry about the time. The timing is now, right? So they want you to make a choice or a decision around something and to take that first step and start creating. Now, the Chariot card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. I also want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition and you will also receive your own messages. I love it when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. All right. So I'm seeing someone that is beating themselves up because of past mistakes or failures that you have gone through. And that is not fair. You can't do that to yourself. So they want you to pick yourself back up and keep going, keep moving. Not all is lost here. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass it along to someone that might need to hear its message. So the Knight of Wands. There's something here, again, being activated within you. And again, I feel you're meant to actually follow your dreams, to do the things that light your heart up, and not to let the weight of past mistakes, past failures, past situations weigh you down and stop you from actually doing that. And here I'm seeing somebody in the woods, as you can see in this card, and they're being transported here onto this person's hand. I feel this is a connection to your higher self. And your higher self is here to let you know that it's time to move out of this space into a new space. It's time for you to get out of your comfort zone, out of the darkness that has kind of overtaken your life, if that's where you are. Not everyone is going to experience the darkness. Some of us are within the light and we're elevating to a new energy. And others, we are coming out of the darkness into the light. And this is through the guidance that Spirit has been bringing into your life and your awareness around it. So this is where Spirit is encouraging you to stay connected to yourself, to the present now. Not to worry or focus on the past or stress about the future. Those don't exist, right? The past is gone. It doesn't exist any longer, and the future hasn't happened. The only thing that exists is the now. The here and the now, you in this present moment. This is where the magic happens. This is where they want you to start. Commit yourself to something. You've been thinking about this for a while. And, you know, you showing up within the experience of this every single day is going to unfold it in a way that you've never experienced before. And the energy that you have been using to create what it is that you desire, and you're not experiencing that desire, you have to shift the way that you're showing up in that energy and using that energy, because it is creating the results that you're experiencing. So they're actually encouraging you to shift something within yourself. What is it that you want to create? What is it that you'd wish to, experience in your life? I've got a lot of intuitive downloads. So anytime this happens to me, everyone, I want to stumble on words, step over words, and you're going to hear me slurring. And that's just because there's a lot of downloads. I want to say everything all at once, but I can only say one word at a time. So I'm going to slow myself down. Now there's a speedy energy coming in, which is coming through the Chariot card, right? This sudden urge to do something. So you don't want to be reckless or make any kind of emotional decisions at this time. You want to take your time here to prepare and plan for this. And I feel you've been doing this because they're nudging you. Not that you want to rush, but if you're feeling this sudden urge, this calling, this gut instinct, this inner knowing to do something, then you're meant to do it. That's your sign to do it. And I'm also seeing support here from another person, someone supporting you here, lifting you up. And that's the other thing they want you to be aware of, is you want to surround yourself with people that uplift your energy. I'm seeing someone who has an individual in their life that kind of suppresses you, squashes your energy, and doesn't want to see you thriving, doesn't want to see you successful, because it makes them feel a certain way about themselves. That is not a you problem. That has nothing to do with you. That's a them problem. Let's leave it with them. Let's not allow that to affect us or to affect you. Now, I'm seeing some of you lost or uncertain, confused in a way. But even if that confusion is here, it is not getting in the way either. It's like really interesting how you're working with this Knight of Wands energy. You don't have to wear armor. Anytime I get the knights are wearing armor. You don't have to wear armor. They want you to show up vulnerably as yourself, your authentic self, in an experience that is unfolding in your life right now. You don't have to be someone else. They just want you to be you. Just organically, naturally you, through an experience that you're facing right now, because that is your solution. Through that solution, through that awareness, it is going to let you know what is true and what is an illusion, and that might be disturbing or very uncomfortable for you, but that is something that you're meant to go through. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. This is going to align you to the energies that belong in your life, right? So I'm getting a darker period, some sort of hardship or challenge that you're moving through. It feels silent in a way. It's like you're going through it on your own. I'm getting a healing process here as well, and self-development. So maybe you have tuned out the noise, disconnected from people, and you're giving yourself some time to really get to know yourself. And here is where it allows you to open up to the exploration of the many different paths that you can take. What is it that you're aligned to? What is it that you desire to experience? And there's almost like this preparation and planning and strategizing to actually create this. So I'm seeing somebody studying. I'm seeing someone researching or looking into what it is that they desire to do. And there's assistance and support here coming in that is actually guiding you on this journey of self-discovery. This is what I'm feeling here, a journey of self-discovery. And your higher self is also communicating to you at this time. And you're hearing your higher self here. So déjà vu, synchronicities and signs that are coming in. And there's also a connection to a higher power here with the Knight of Wands. I feel you are connecting to a higher power. You know that you're not from this earth. I feel you are a star being, a star seed. And, you know, anytime we show up in this earthly realm, we show up in human form. So it doesn't matter where we come from. Anyone that's out of this earth field, live in another realm, we all show up here as a human form. So there's a higher power at play here. And there's this deep inner knowing and this access to infinite knowledge. You're not like those around you. You are not like the people in your life. You do things differently than them. And that is okay. This is a gift. This is a superpower. And this is allowing you to actually ascend and elevate into a new experience. So you're learning a lot here within this darkness, this void, this space of silence, this space of quiet. And the space of silence and quiet is within you. So this is where Spirit is encouraging you to implement some rituals or practices in your life that allow you to connect with your higher self, to connect with yourself in this present moment, in the here and now. Meditation is a really good one. I like to shower. I mention this a lot. And I mention it because it works for me. It might work for you. Or maybe you have practices in your life that allow you to center and reconnect with yourself in your day-to-day life. Share with us in the comment section below. And Six of Pentacles. So we're going through this experience that may feel challenging, but everything is going to work out for you. So Spirit is just confirming that everything will work itself out for you. So release the weight of stress. Release the weight of worry. Don't focus on your past and don't worry about the future. The past doesn't exist anymore. It's already gone. And the future hasn't shown up yet. The only thing that exists is the here and the now, right? So Spirit is letting you know that you are now stepping into an energy, an experience where there's a lot of support. You might find yourself in a position of support, or you might find yourself in a place where someone is supporting you. There's an energy exchange that is happening, and you're meant to put a little bit more energy and effort into this love vibration. So Spirit is calling us and encouraging us to stay within the frequency and vibration of love and share that around. Whether this is you saying something nice to someone, or attentively listening to someone that might have something to say or share, or this is you working alongside others through love and harmony. You might be finding yourself doing more in your day-to-day life as far as supporting others. I'm also getting the student and the teacher vibe here. You might be showing up as a student and a teacher together in your life, or as a teacher or the student, right? Where there's a teacher, a student will arrive. Where there's a student, a teacher will arrive. And here I'm seeing an incoming, an influx of abundance, of love. So they want you to remain open. And again, with the Knight cards, Knights wear armor. You don't have to wear armor anymore. This is where they want you to unapologetically show up in your world as you, because you're being aligned to those that resonate with your frequency and vibration, the vibration of love, right? That's the number 6. It's the frequency of love. It is relationships, how you move through the connections and relationships in your life. So I feel for you, you may be dealing with a relationship, whether it's a good experience or a negative one. Whatever the experience is, there's a lot of love here. And through love, you're going to see more of love in this relationship, in this connection. I'm also seeing you investing or exchanging money for something. So perhaps you have been saving money for a car, a computer, or something like a fridge, a stove, or something specific. And you're finding yourself in a place where you have saved that money and you're immersing yourself in the purchase of that thing and the enhancement or the mastery of something. So I'm seeing some of you investing in yourself by taking a course. You know, the car here, if you're buying a car, I feel this is really important for you to get to and from wherever you're going and just make your life a little bit easier as far as travel. And travel is definitely coming up. So this could be travel by car or plane. I'm seeing some of you, again, going from one neighborhood to another city, to another country, flying over water. And I feel this trip is going to be important for you. So I don't know if you're going to meet somebody, someone that you have been talking to for a while. I'm seeing love coming into your life. There's something here Spirit is offering you. And whatever this offering is it is going to be valuable for you. And maybe you haven't had something like this in your life. So there's like this desire to actually make it happen. There's this desire and longing to make it true in your life. So this is an answer to your prayers. Spirit is letting you know that your prayers are being answered here. They're hearing your voice, they're hearing your heart, and it's now beginning to unfold for you. And your efforts, you taking steps and working towards this is what's creating it, right? Working in harmony with your thoughts, your decisions, your emotions, your feelings, and your actions, making sure they're all intentional and working in harmony. This is where if you say yes, you want to mean yes. If you mean no, you want to say no. So this give and take, this coming full circle. So you're going to see this give and take energy moving around. So maybe you have lent money to someone recently or a while ago, and you're finding that they're starting to repay you. This could be something that the government owes you and you're receiving a check. This could be you owing money and you having to give the government a check or wherever you owe money. Money is definitely coming in as an energy that you might be focusing on, the money that is coming and going from your life. So money management is going to be very important. To read some books on money management, how to work with money, because if you learn how to work with it and master it and be very strategic and calculated with it, you can build a lot for yourself. And you're incredibly smart. You're someone who's very capable of creating wealth in your life, finding yourself in a position of support, right? Not worrying about your stability and security and helping others with theirs, right? So earth angel vibes are also coming through this. So you may experience friends doing nice things for you. Maybe someone bought you a coffee out of the goodness of their heart. Maybe you did that for someone else. And, you know, people that are there to comfort you or to be there in times of trouble for you. These are earth angels that are around. And there are supportive energies that are also coming in non-human form in your life through animals and other incidents or things that are supporting you along your journey. Opportunities, the right resources, the right course, these kinds of things. So that is the Six of Pentacles. So we have the number 12, the number 6, and the number 7 coming through. I'm getting 777 through the Chariot card. So we're having a spiritual experience here. You are ascending and leveling up in frequency and vibration. You're going to feel this. But first, you're going to feel the ascension symptoms. So if you're feeling ascension symptoms, share with me in the comment section below. But know that you are elevating in energy, and this is such a beautiful feeling. When we elevate, there is turbulence and choppy energy. It's natural when we're moving up in the world. This is just like an airplane ride, and that's the best way I can describe this is when we're up in an airplane and we're moving up, there's choppy turbulence, and that can be scary. And this elevation for you may be scary, but you are deserving and worthy of it, and there's nothing to fear here. You are growing and you are evolving through your experiences. And you're reaching a point where the ride here is going to be a little bit smoother as soon as you make it to a certain elevation, right? And you can coast here in this place. And what I'm getting you doing here is there's a redirection, like your life is being redirected. So right now, again, you're exactly where you're meant to be. You're exactly who you're meant to be at this time. Things are about to shift for you. You've been feeling this shift coming in. You've been sensing it already. especially if you're spiritually in tune. And I feel you've been desiring change, so you are the catalyst for this change. There's something here that you have your mind set on, and there's nothing that's going to get in the way of this. So I feel that you're planning, you're thinking, you're visualizing, and you're going to find yourself immersed in it, actually on that path to create whatever this is. And I'm seeing you blazing through, finding ways, new ways, old ways, and in between ways to make this work for yourself. And this is a gift that you have. You have the ability to find ways. This is why you're chosen. This is why this message is here for you. It's something that you're meant to hear because it's going to unlock something within you. And you're going to find yourself making progress, and you're going to see that your life is actually moving forward. If you actually take a look back to an experience where life changed for you drastically, like when was your really big change the last time you had one? If you go back to that, how far have you come? Give yourself a pat on the back. I feel like you don't do that enough. Give yourself a pat on the back. Don't beat yourself up, right? There may be a situation in your life where you only blame yourself. Now is not that time. That is something from the past. You're not meant to do that anymore. And this is a reminder from Spirit. You're meant to stand up and rise, right? You are meant to lead the way in your life. You're meant to lead yourself to wherever it is that you're moving towards. And these birds, it's not something that we can easily just jump on a bird and ride around on it in the sky. It's something that takes practice like anything else. You have to show up. You have to practice. You have to commit yourself to it. The more that you do it, the better you get at it. And away you go. This is the same energy with the Chariot card. At first, it feels a little bit turbulent because we're not used to it. But the more we show up and the more we practice, we master it. And this comes with planning, preparation, understanding and knowing that this is going to be a journey. That, yes, I'm going to have to put some effort and energy into this in order for me to make it happen. But you're going to be able to make it happen. You are going to make anything happen if you choose to. So this is what they're wanting to share with you through these cards. And you know what? I feel that some of you may have been seeing geese or swans around. These are birds that are showing up. And even cranes, birds with long necks. Now, I'm getting the ocean. I don't know if you live near an ocean, water energy, but this also looks like mountains. And it looks like a clear path here, right? So once you get to a certain elevation, you're going to find that it's smooth sailing from here. And I feel this is a rhythm and a flow that you are developing in your life. And perhaps your rhythm and flow in life right now feels a little bit choppy. Maybe it feels a little bit chaotic. And it's up to you to show up in your world and change that rhythm and flow. You are the rhythm and flow, and this is what Spirit is connecting you to. And again, your higher self is also communicating, bringing you messages through deja vu, through synchronicities, through the things that you're watching. And you are supported at this time as well. Spirit is supporting you. And if you feel that you're not supported, call on Spirit guides to bring that support in, because they will bring it in. But you want to be open to the way that it shows up, in the form that it shows up. And I don't know if you've been seeing panhandlers outside. I'm getting a crossroads, a cross street, like an intersection, a busy intersection. And, you know, I'm seeing Times Square, New York, intersections where it's very, very busy. This could also be Tokyo. This could also be Toronto, right? I'm seeing a gathering area where a lot of events happen, where people, you know, play the guitar, and you're kind of throwing change in their guitar basket. Street performers here, artists. I'm seeing people along the street. So maybe you've been walking down the street and seeing this somewhere in your life. And travel. Perhaps you're traveling to countries where there's pickpocketers. These kinds of things are coming through here. I don't know why. I'm seeing someone's watch being stolen. Maybe you have a story around this. Perhaps you are someone that buys somebody a coffee all the time. Someone that maybe lives on the street, and time to time you help them out. This card reminds me of when I used to work my 9-to-5 job. Every Fridays I would go through the McDonald's drive-through, buy coffee for myself and the person behind me. And this is that full circle energy that comes back. So I did this for about a year, every Friday. It was like I was very religious about it. And after about a year, I had the same experience at that same McDonald's where someone bought me a coffee as I was behind their car. So the energy is moving through your life's experience and it's coming back to you. And maybe you're new at this, but you're going to get really good at it, right? So what I wanted to share here also was a message from the Work Your Light Oracle, another card deck that Spirit called me to use in your reading today. So let's see what it is that you're meant to hear around working your light. So the crumbling is happening here, the crumbling. And we have, what are you clinging on to? What is it that you're clinging on to? Because you're not meant to cling on to it anymore. We've got a gateway opening, and this is happening in a profound and radical way. Okay, so let's pull the interpretation here for this card, the crumbling. Here it is. So there is a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationships, jobs, social structures, anything built on shaky ground is destined to tumble down. It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, both individually and to a society as a whole. So you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you're in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith, because the difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn in the fire. You are being called to surrender, to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner you let go, the sooner the rebirthing will occur. What are you trying to hold on to right now? What are you holding together right now? What are you doing your best to avoid? And how are you trying to pretend everything is okay? You have what it takes to allow what is falling away to tumble and fall. Once the tower has crumbled, you will be able to rebuild your home on solid ground with mighty foundations and a view that is so magnificent that it will take your breath away each new morning. So Kali, the goddess of destruction, and the Black Madonna are with you now. Lay it all on the altar. They can hold it all for you. Now, I do have a Work Your Light inquiry, so feel free to write this down. What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? So once again, what are you clinging to for the fear of nothing coming to take its place? So that is the crumbling. This feels like a tower moment. And, you know, sometimes tower moments do feel very dark. And, you know, sometimes it feels like we're never going to get through them, but you are. You are moving through it, and Spirit is supporting you. And you're going to come out on the other side where everything is beautiful, and you're going to find yourself elevated, flying high, right? So let's go ahead and pull an angel number, which is going to seal your reading today. This is a real world sign for you, a number that you might be seeing in your life, confirming everything here. And if you haven't seen it, I have a feeling you're going to see it. So we are getting connection, the number 3. There's a connection to everything that is happening in your life. You're feeling this. Connection is going to be important for you. So if you're seeing the number 3, it's all coming together for you. They want you to trust in the process. And everything is happening for the common good. There's a revealing of the truth in the situation, and you're going to find yourself experiencing success in projects, success in your career, success in your relationships. There's a major alignment that is happening, a connection. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day, and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.